Welcome to another episode of the Contractors Innovation Podcast. We try to feature intelligent tradesmen, engineers who have worked for contractors and have created much of the innovation that exists is actually comes from contractors. Brian, why don't you tell us what you're doing now? You're looking for meaningful work. Maybe if we start this Shotcrete series, you'll probably get work off.
Oh yeah, definitely. Why do you think I'm doing these podcasts?
Did you didn't you do Shotcrete at ACM? At least probably a few days.
Yeah, I was around the Shotcrete a lot. I was around it. I don't know because I know I was fixing, the machines that you actually bore the holes to do
Tiebacks.
underpinning. Yeah.
Tiebacks.
Yeah, so all the tieback stuff, I was around that kind of stuff. I was around a lot of the concrete, the shotcrete. You shoot it on the wall and rub it out and all that stuff. I did a little bit. I do understand the process though. You know what I mean? Like that's the main thing.
And Mike, you did Shotcrete at Maple, I think. Eh?
You guys I did Shotcrete at Maple and I did it at HCM. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
structural and shoring.
So I thought we'd do a Shotcrete series. This will be Shotcrete 1.0, and we could just keep adding to it. You guys are welcome to join. There'll be interesting guests. Like for instance, the guy I introduced to represent this brochure product in the States is Jim Keller, and he's agreed to do a podcast. William couldn't make it today. I usually invite William because he's the Shotcrete guru.
William is?
Oh, he really is. Yeah. I mean, he worked for Torrent and did final walls. And then he went to work for Roni and did final walls. So he's got the crew, right? Like he's got the guys who can finish, lay the line out, do
nice.
all the, because usually it's a wood float, right? And so this Chem Concrete product, is there more than this brochure page, just this page, right? You see that? Okay, go back one. Go back. You see that puck, Brian?
Yeah.
How there's water beading on it. So it's the only concrete that's that impermeable. A crystalline typically is 30% waterproof, and it costs more money than this product. This is a 5 nano invention by a guy named Sam and his team of Iranian engineers. They're on LinkedIn all the time. They're posting all the time. So I tend to repost their stuff and get some mileage out of it. But I was going to try and handle Canada at the time, and then they ended up giving it to a guy in Sudbury. So William and I have been talking, and I've been adjusting my website. So if you go chemcrete.ca, it'll take you to CH Shotcrete. And CH Shotcrete is the company I created to work with William's expertise and all things Shotcrete. So he'll be on in future weeks when we give him more notice, I think. But you didn't know that William was that experienced in Shotcrete, Mike?
No, I do. I was because he was Asian. He's a guru.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shouldn't it be a sensei?
Yeah, sensei. He would be more of a sensei. Now, I've known William for years, man. I've known William for years.
So, Mike, been a while since you did Shotcrete, though, eh? When you left Maple, you didn't do it again, or?
No, Maple didn't focus on Shotcrete. They did most piles and lagging and driven piles and tiebacks and stuff like that. They didn't like the Shotcrete. So
well, I guess he didn't want to spend the money on the pump, and he didn't really have.
They got all that. We bought all the pumps and all that stuff. They had all the stuff. It wasn't that. It was just that we could. The crews that we had, we produced more in lagging.
Yeah.
So it was just a better method, better system for the company for the people that we had, right? So we didn't have Shotcreters. It was just me and Cam. We had Justin Blanco there for a little bit too as well, but so.
Shotcrete,
can you share my patent?
10 guys, 12 guys, right?
Pardon me?
No. Hey, Dante, can you share one of those images I sent you? They sent it in the last
I'll get that for you.
24 hours. You know, I wanted, this is good because I can show Brian and Mike my patent. I have a waterproof wall patent, and it's called FEH2O lock. And it's two 5-inch layers of shotcrete. Remember, Mike, we did bypass shotcrete?
Yep.
And with the spigot, I got a spigot behind me actually. And so are you able to share them, Dante?
I'm just pulling up the email now. You said you sent it within the last 24 hours?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
It's probably around 2 o'clock in the morning.
probably.
Uh,
Yeah,
Here
I
we
still
go.
get
Yep.
I still have
You still do that, Martin?
Oh yeah, I get, well, I don't know. I get up at
Like
3 or
12:30
4.
midnight and write these messages. It's just like, holy smokes, what's going on? Does
Yeah.
this guy sleep or what?
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
You guys will get this right away, but when I show you the drawing. Okay, here's this is the logo we have, CH Shotcrete. And we sell Chem Concrete. I think I've got a deal set up that I handle Toronto for Chem Concrete, which will bring quite a bit of business, although a lot of people haven't heard of it. Have you heard of Chem Concrete, Mike?
No.
No. So Chem Concrete is a world patent. Instead of 30% waterproof, it's 95% waterproof. So you can actually bead water. And I'm flat specking it for what I call my FEH2O lock. So we did a single bypass, Mike would remember, with those spigots.
Yeah.
So what I did is I refined the details so that I have a special way of lapping these 5-inch layers. And you can see some of the hatch lines, but basically there's something called a feather edge. Is there another image I gave you, Dante?
What else would you use it for besides this like application? Could you use this in application, say, like, would this be beneficial for the residential homes?
Well, I think
This
it would be in certain situations. This replaces waterproofing, so
Yeah.
you wouldn't need blindside waterproof.
Yeah, no, but it replaces waterproofing in a house. Instead of putting dimple board on, would this replace the waterproof in the dimple board?
Yeah, I mean you could shoot the whole basement.
Oh, it has to be done with shotcrete. It can't be done with cast in place. It can't be mixed with it. It can't be, the chemical can't be put in the.
Oh, no. Good. I get your question. So Chem Concrete, remember that, and I can send you that brochure.
I'm writing stuff down as we go.
Yeah. So Chem Concrete basically will not crack. Now, if you can always say, well, all concrete cracks, but if you put basaltic fibers in it, it'll never crack. And if you used my details, because my details, I have two 5-inch layers, and I overlap the layers so you end up with what's called a feather edge. So if you see here, I don't know if that's the right one, but it's basically.
I don't
you haven't
have
looked at it. You don't have the other one?
This is the only one that you sent me within the last 24 hours.
Well, we can always do it. We'll do another one. Mike, join me for a few more Shotcrete only podcasts. I usually do them on Fridays at 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Only because we get in a routine. Dante's been away. Where have you been again, Dante? You've been to Texas or Central?
I was in California and now I'm in Colorado.
Are you going to make it back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Why? It's so nice there. It's so nice.
Yeah, I missed out. I skipped all the snowstorms and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so
man.
Yesterday was terrible in Toronto.
Been snowing for days.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Yep.
Perfect timing, Dante.
It's been good.
Yeah. So anyway, this Chem Concrete, it's a game changer.
So
And I think there'll be a lot of work come out of it because I'll be able to, with the deal I have going on in Toronto, like I would have Greater Toronto. And this patent I want to do in Canada. But anytime go ahead, Mike.
I got a quick question. This Chem Concrete, is it made just like normal concrete, like mixed in a truck and all that stuff, or is it different? And how much of a cost difference per meter is it?
Well, that's a those are good questions. What's
Yeah.
interesting about it is it's a 5 nano and it pours out like a yogurt. So it pours out like a liquid. And
Mhm.
and so it can be put in a regular ready mix truck as a liquid admixture. But the something that I'm chasing now, Mike, is mining. Like I got a deal with Chem Concrete, the people that control it in Canada and the US, to be exclusive for the Godrich salt mine. I was actually talking to Jeff Gibbs the other day. Remember Jeff Gibbs?
Yeah, I remember Gibbies.
He just got his Shotcrete ticket, eh? Like he's certified Shotcrete guy. And I was talking to him about Godrich, but he's working for Double Star, I think at tar sands job, and making the big money. He was somewhat interested in doing the mining, and
Because
anyway,
you could use this for the outer layer because it's waterproof and everything, right? When you're
okay.
mining.
So in mining, you usually use dry mix. So you usually buy the bags, bring the bags down below, mill rates, bring them down below, and then mix the bags with water. But William and I discussed that if we added a chem concrete, remember the chem plants that you mix grout in? If we put the yogurt in that, we could put the yogurt with water, because you have to dilute it a bit. You would put it at the face, at the gun, right? So dry mix gun. It'll change mining. This stuff is so powerful. In the Godrich salt mine, obviously, you do shotcrete there. Like William did shotcrete at Godrich with Torrent. Torrent went under, by the way. So they're not even around anymore. I think that a lot of Toronto is slower. So if you get into civil in this mining work, there's quite a bit of interest. I actually joined the Canadian mining thing yesterday, and it'll get me some traction with PD. They got a trade show coming up and whatnot. I'm not going to go in the trade show, but just for networking, to have the list of customers, right? I wanted to do the salt mine first because what better test than doing water beating dry mix in the salt mine, where you might have to redo structures down there like every 5 years, right? What I think can happen is the end of rehab. So what I typically advertise on LinkedIn is the end of rehab. Are you on LinkedIn, Mike?
I haven't even gone on there in a long time, man. I don't. I always got all these people sending me job offers, and I just stopped going. But yeah, I'm on there. I haven't updated in a long time.
Yeah, well, certainly. I've got like 5,300 followers now, but and connections and whatnot. I spend a lot of time on it because I want to get my patents out there. I'm sending a package actually. You got quite a package for Keller, chasing Keller. So they're the world's biggest in technical. And have you ever worked for them, Mike?
No, I worked with them.
I think Danny works there.
No, Danny works at Maple.
Oh, I thought Danny worked at so they hired him away.
He's been at Maple for 2 years, 3 years, 2 years.
Maybe less commute too, right?
Oh, he loves it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, he's close to home, and he gets to go home early instead of commuting.
I was talking to Chao, and he's planning to get into like bidding as a GC, like pumping stations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's not a bad idea, strategy wise. And I think he has endless money off the Remax guy, right?
Probably, yes.
The guy basically, whatever you want. Have you met that guy, Mike? You put him, right?
Yeah, I met him.
Do you think he's a shyster or typical? Brian, are you Italian, Brian?
No, I'm Portuguese.
Dave is Portuguese too, man.
Oh, is he Portuguese?
Yeah,
Dave
they're all
is Portuguese as well. How do you
Yeah,
think Chao met Dave?
was
Uh,
through Mike. Was through Mike. Yeah, we
so
all came from the same spot.
you knew this guy, and he had all these.
I've known him since he was I've known him since he was in high school.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's same like he's like a player who got into real estate right after high school.
Yeah, he was a carpenter. He was working for a framer. And then when he realized how much a framer made versus the real estate, he went into the real estate business.
Good for him. I mean, he seemed to have done well. He must have been a real salesman. Eh?
He has over 1,300 salespeople working for him.
Wow.
He's a cash cow, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe he'd want to back my company.
What's that?
Maybe he'd want to back another company, but probably with Chao, he's got an exclusive in foundations and had enough of that. Again, my goal is to get sell my patents to Keller.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Anyway, do you have any other questions, Brian?
So the original question was, so we can mix it, yes, and then how expensive is this concrete versus normal concrete per meter? And we are saving all the waterproofing, but how much is the concrete itself, concrete to concrete, if I wanted to pour a foundation? Is it more expensive than normal concrete? Is it about the same?
I'm going to say it's about the same. What's amazing about it is you can reduce the amount of cement because it's got nano in it. Here's a saving sheet.
So it's stronger. It's stronger per inch versus normal concrete.
Yeah, and the key is not cracking, right? So you don't have to waterproof it.
So it's yogurt. There's no stone in it. There's no aggregate.
No, there'd be stone and there'd be Portland cement, but there'd be less Portland cement. The key admixture that you need is the Chem Concrete. It's called a Chem Concrete hybrid admixture. This is actually a saving sheet I did with a guy out west a few years ago, and it works out to on a Secant wall job. This is comparing Secant wall to FEH2O lock. I could save $100 a square foot because I replaced the waterproofing and the secants, right? So the volume of the secant, it's not a very good system, the secant wall. It's just voluminous, and we started with the single bypass, but I never patented that. So then when I got shotgunned, I ended up patenting this one.
So if we wanted to start building houses with this and then remove, like, do we have to go through any kind of, like it's got to be qualified or whatever? Do you know what I mean? Like it's got to be to us. Is it up to spec or, you know what I mean? Like,
well, it's up to spec.
Yeah.
I could stamp it. Like I have still stamped stuff.
Yeah. So, I mean, if an engineer came by a house and says, "Oh, you haven't waterproofed it yet," and you say, "No, I have this special concrete," the engine, is he going to know?
Oh yeah, my wall pat, by the way, has a rear drain. So I put a mirror drain on it's usually applicable to clay soil. So the system never leaks because you got two 5-inch layers in front of a rear drain, like a mirror drain strip, and then
So why wouldn't we, for example, go to Halton, who does tons and tons of walls, and say, "Hey, listen, do you want to save money?" And I know he does because he loves money. And say, "Hey, why don't we start pouring houses with this stuff?"
Well, you could.
And then you don't have to waterproof anymore.
Exactly. Whether waterproofing in a house is that big a deal, they probably see waterproofing in a house as, oh, well, that's no big deal. I can just put my drain board outside, right? Like, what do they do for?
But the thing is not going to crack. You know how many foundations crack? Like I got a good friend, Paul Silvera, man. You know, like he's always going back. He has people just going back to fix cracks because concrete cracks. You know, like
Yeah.
if you can prevent the cracking in a home, especially in a home, like these homes are built fast, they're production homes now. But if you change to concrete, it actually can, you know, save you later on getting that phone call from the builder saying, "Come fix my crack because it's cracked because it's still under warranty," or, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, sure. I mean, it
Like
ends up being,
instead of selling the patent, you could start making money right now by just switching over to these guys' concrete and say, hey, you're going to start buying concrete from me now. And look, watch, bang, do it. You know what I mean?
You probably have to go after the ready mix companies.
well, I don't know. Like, I think it would be up to the contractor, Mike. Like, if the contractor sees the value in it, like,
Yes.
and then,
yeah, but the contractor is going to assume all the responsibility. The concrete company assumes, the ready mix concrete company assumes some responsibility in the sense that you know they warranty their concrete.
well,
So
when you say warranty the concrete,
I know it's a fine line. It's a fine line.
They warranty the strength of the concrete.
That's what I mean.
I almost think this would be competition to normal concrete because you have all the, you know, how concrete controls, they've been controlling the amount of lime that gets dug and everything, so we could have shortages and control prices. And if you take this product and you throw it in the mix, I don't know if they're going to be happy about it, or if they're going to see you as a competition to the like CBM and Dufferin and all these companies.
CBM and Dufferin are already probably aware of this product, and they can, you know, like the key is to be the rep that introduces it to them and get involved in the commissions, right? So
correct.
My goal would be that if you guys want to work together, I have no problem lining up the commissions for you. Like I just want to have Toronto. And once I get that established, we could go off CH Shotcrete, me and William's expertise. But I would add in probably basaltic fibers.
Like, yeah, I think once they see this product, I think once you get this product out, it's going to be like, it's going to catch like fire, I think, because of everything that it produces. Way better than concrete, way better.
You can imagine reducing the cement, right? For 30 MPa mix, you can reduce the cement. I told William, like, he does shotcrete with 400 kgs per meter, which is a very high mix for cement. I think he could get it down to 350 tomorrow if he just put the admixture in. And you know, there's admixtures already in shotcrete. So the total picture of the admixture, I think you'd end up with the same cost per cubic meter. And there'd be room for commissions. So like the guy in Sudbury, he doesn't even get down here. You know, Keller, they were gonna, I found out about it through the guy in the US. He told me, oh, it sounds like your patent is your wall patent. And then I found out that Keller had called Chem Concrete, the guy in Canada, and said, oh, we got this detail, and they were trying to steal the detail. When I caught them in the middle of it, because I phoned Boris. I said, what are you doing? But so in the end, Keller said, oh, we'll do it a different way, which is a good sign for me that they respect the patent. Right? This is the patent right here, where you can do any Secant wall replacement and replace the waterproof.
Just a heads up, we're at 6.5 minutes remaining.
Okay. Well, this is a pretty good session, Mike. We can do another one, eh? And
I'd like to know more about the product. Could you email me that?
Yeah.
So I can have it, so I don't just look at it on a little screen. Can you email me that?
I'll send that to you.
And then this stuff, this product, it's already invented, like it's already out there, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a world patent. They actually patented in every country in the world.
So your patent is the way that you're using it?
Yeah, my patent is the application of replacement of blindside waterproofing and caisson walls. This is the saving sheet that you're looking at right now. Dante, you can send them by email, whatever you have.
Yes.
You've got you got Brian and Mike's email, obviously, right?
Yeah, Mike, can you text your email in the group text? Because I guess the one that I sent the Zoom invite was.
Yeah, I'll text it to the group. Yep.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll text it to the group. I just didn't have the Zoom invite. I don't know what happened to that. I thought I seen it yesterday, but
yeah,
it came through today.
I'll send you guys. I got your email, Brian? I think.
Yeah, I should.
Anyway, well, we can funnel through Mike, but there's YouTubes with Chem Concrete.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like they're out there. They got a huge marketing budget. There must be.
Yeah.
They came from Australia. Talk about draconian countries. Australia was bad.
And we can work this concrete just like normal concrete. So walls, flats, everything. Can we do stamp with it? Can we, you know what I mean?
Yeah, basically it's the only concrete you should order. I mean, it's really simple to design because it's only one admixture. And go ahead, Brian.
We can reduce the thickness of our pads because it has that much more strength and it won't crack and it beads water. 90% of it.
Well, it's an engineering question about reducing thicknesses and what your application is, right? Mm-hmm. But I've been doing not work with Chem Concrete, but I've been doing work with a guy in Bayfield that does permits. So he's an architectural technologist and he needs to stamp all the time. So I get a bit of engineering work from him all through the summer, but there's not a lot of work in the winter, right? For that type of residential work. Good guy to know, though. He's really good with CAD. Can any of you guys do CAD? Dante, you can't do CAD, eh?
No.
Give him a few hours and I bet you he could.
Yeah. I did it in high school.
I guarantee it, man. I give him a few hours and
Yeah, like if I really learned it, I definitely could pick it up. It's on the computer, so.
Yeah.
Wow. There's lots of work for CAD.
So
anyway, I think I'll thank everybody for signing in. Please like and subscribe this podcast. We're going to do more This is Shotcrete 1.0. Mm-hmm. Mike, it'd be great. And Brian, if you become regular contributors to Shotcrete series of podcasts I'm planning. Typically, the Contractors Innovation podcast has been going through my patents. And I have some interesting guests coming up that aren't just about the patents. Because really, there's a lot of contractors. Let's face it, contractors are the soul of innovation. You know, they all get mad. They get mad at the engineer. It's rarely the engineer that designs anything that's cost effective. So, but rebar, what the problem with rebar is rebar expands and contracts. So when rebar's in there, expands and contracts. And when I do my posts, I always talk about the importance of using basaltic or MST rebar. You've heard of MST rebar, Mike?
Yeah, and I have always said that rebar always every driveway that I've ever put rebar in, man, people always call me back and say, hey, anything that I haven't put rebar in and I put fibers in, never cracks. You know? So very rarely cracks.
You can get 15M, 20M MST rebar. It's the same price. It's not in a premium because and it's light, right? So I'd recommend you try MST rebar. The guy's doing like 400 million a year. He's backed by DeGasperis money, from what I hear. His name's Bornia. And it's quite interesting how they do it, but you know, they have to hot bend everything, right? Like you can't take steel.
2 minutes.
That's steel's fiberglass, isn't it?
It's fiberglass.
Yeah, it's fiberglass.
Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. It was great catching up with you, Mike.
Thank you.
And
you
Brian, you look good.
Thank you, sir. All right, boys. See you soon.
See you later.
You got to get your other eye done, man. If you thinks he looks good, man.
Yeah, wait for see you now. See you later, guys.
Bye.
Thanks again.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Baby, I need to